Holding your neurovascular points can lift you out of stress. It can be a lifesaver when you are just about to lose it, are in overwhelm, or you're about to blow up at your kids or your spouse. You have already worked the neurovascular points above your eyes, on your forehead. By holding other neurovascular points, you can increase blood circulation and reduce stress in different parts of the body. Well, I will talk about neurovasculars. Last night we talked about these frontal points, these points that when you feel so stressed, and if you hold the points, it'll bring the blood back into the forebrain and just alleviate stress. Well, there are neurovascular points all over the head. That there's like a map on your head that if you follow it, you can feel real comfortable where those points are. Neurovasculars, again, are extremely important for stress. And there are different points for different meridians in the body. Now, I'm just going to show you, and if you want to take your own hands and just feel them on your head as I travel up over the head, okay? If I start right here, just where the head turns down here at the bottom. This is a kidney point. This is the first point, it's a kidney point. The next point is a triple warmer point. You just go up 1 inch at a time. And then where the head turns, this is a spleen point. Right here at the top of the head is lungs and heart, and it's actually quite a main point in the body, or on the head. And then you split your fingers here and it comes like a V right at the hairline, and that's for liver meridian. If you bring your hands down to right on the forehead, they're the points that we talked about already, the neurovascular points for stress. And then you just drop come right here to between the eyes, is for bladder. Then drop down here to the cheekbones. These are for all the neck muscles. And then you go straight up to the temples. This is for kidney. Drop back to the opening of the ear, and it's triple warmer. Go straight up the side, about 1 inch above the ears. It's a spleen point again. And then go straight up to the turn of the head. It's large intestine and small intestine, and then drop back right to the sides down here to where the head turns, and that's a circulation sex point. Now that will be on the diagram, but a wonderful way to work with those points is if you already know there's an organ or a part of your body that could use some nourishment of blood, some new energy flushing through, you can just hold those points. You just hold them gently. And if you feel particularly stressed, if you hold your frontal points and then put your other fingers, like I'm going to put some right here on these neurovasculars, or hold right here. You can mix them. You can hold these front points and any other point. You can hold the front and the back. If you hold the front points, it just makes everything work better. But I will tell you a secret, that if you get familiar with each one of those, and when you're sitting in a bathtub at night or really comfortable, even watching TV, you might choose just one set of points and hold them for 2 or 3 minutes. And you will start, it's like a cranial treatment you're giving yourself. You will begin to flush blood better through your own brain and through your own head, and it's like washing your skull. It's very, very good for your health. So we're going to use a different method of strengthening. Acupuncture points, which I just held on Becky, it connects energy pathways, so it makes the energy flow. Neurovasculars makes blood flow, okay? And that's what I'm going to I'm going to use the neurovascular technique on you. So I'm going to test her in the same way. You hold your arm real strong, okay, and don't let me pull out. Nice and weak. Okay. Hold real strong again. Okay. So I'm going to come here, and I'm going to place my fingers right above her ears like this. And if I wanted to, which would make it work even better, I'm going to hold these frontal points and those points on the side above her ears. And I'm just going to hold these until I can feel a real pulse beating of the blood. And that's what you feel. You feel the blood pumping through. And you can hold these on yourselves. Now, neurovasculars almost always have to do with stress, okay? So if you're going through stress in your life, you may want to, it's neurovasculars you usually want to work with, all right? Now, we don't know how bad her stress is, so I'm going to stay with this until I can really feel some blood pulsing through. And everybody here would be able to feel this if you held somebody else's. Sometimes it's a little bit more difficult when you're trying to feel your own. But if you held somebody else's, you'd be able to feel it. And if you held them long enough, you'd go, oh my God, there's so much movement going on, I can't believe it. Now I'm starting to feel that blood come up now. It's really pulsing on the side, which means that spleen meridian, I could test it now, I know it was strong, but the frontal points, they're not quite strong. One of the things she just did, which you will always notice, even if you can't quite feel it yet, that person will take a deep sigh. As the blood comes up, they will take a deep sigh, and she has sighed twice, real deep. Okay, now, I want to hold your arm, and you hold it next to your body. Now, pull it. So it gets the blood flowing. And if you're really stressed, you can lose, remember, up to 80% of the blood in your forebrain. That's a lot of blood to lose. So if you're wondering why you can't think your way through one of the messes you found yourself in, it's because you don't have all the blood there. You really don't have all your marbles. Okay? But if you hold your neurovascular points, you will get that blood back up into your forebrain. You're welcome. Showing you how to test for alarm points lets you know which meridians are out of balance already. If you know yourself to be stressed, my first choice would be to go to neurovasculars before the other systems. And in the alarm point test, you found which meridian was out of balance in your body. So you would look at the chart and see which neurovascular that matched that meridian. It will have the name of the meridian next to the neurovascular, and you would simply go to those points and hold them. Locate the neurovascular points associated with the meridian that tested weak or the one that governs an organ that is concerning you. Lightly hold the pads of your fingertips on these points for between 2 and 3 minutes. Using several fingers ensures that you will cover the right points. The darkened circle at the bottom of the head in the diagram is a neurolymphatic point you can massage to open the energy. You might massage this point before holding the neurovascular points.